We're back, folks.
It's the Angry Old Man Podcast at Sandpoint Beach in Windsor, Ontario, with our buddies DK and Big B here on Cave Crew Radio. We're not here to cause you trouble. We're not here to make a speech. We are here to look for women prancing topless on the beach. So enjoy your endless summer here on Cave Crew Radio. And we'll keep this party going till we're buried as deep in snow. Play your guitar, man. Come on. All right. Oh, that's so fast. Let's bring it down now. Come on, here we go. But so far, there are no women, only wild geese on the loose. So be careful where you're stepping, or you'll get goose shit on your shoes. So enjoy your endless summer here on Cave Crew Radio. And we'll keep this party going till we're as deep in the snow. Everybody know it, come on. So enjoy your endless summer here on Cave Crew Radio. And we'll keep this party going till we're buried as deep in snow.
So the number one hit from 2022, the Angry Old Man Podcast, Mr. X, Curly. I can't remember anyone else.
It was great when he was on, though.
He was a cool guy. He was cool.
He certainly was.
Yeah. So we're back, folks. About 6 minutes, and we're going to kick things off again. I apologize about my voice. It's uncontrollable.
You're having issues.
I'm having issues again. But I'm here. I'm talking. Maybe if I talk more, it will come back. Who knows? Mike Jolitz is scheduled to be live tonight.
He will be here, and then he will be gone.
Yeah, like the wind, right?
Gone like the wind. That's right.
And tonight, Choo Choo Stew AI, the Mike Tyson story.
I can't wait.
Written by an AI.
And we've had other ideas being thrown around.
No, there's more. There's more coming.
Oh, there's certainly more. And there is one idea that I want to run with that I had mentioned to you that involves Stenchlandia.
Oh, I didn't get that one. Which was that?
So I had mentioned when we were talking with Bacon and we were going over various choo-choos in the AI world.
Yeah, he goes a little bit off the cuff though. Like,
well, there's going
to not be Choo Choo Jew. Okay, like that's
No, we're not doing that. But the idea that I would like to run with, and we can make quite the storyline out of it, and it would involve eventually the highest court of urine stench alley, is Kim Jong Chu, who is the evil dictator of North Stench, which is the sworn enemy of Stenchlandia.
so. His name is Kim Jong Chu.
Kim Jong Chu.
Yeah. Okay.
He is an evil dictator of North Stench, which is the sworn enemy of Stenchlandia.
Of North Stench. Okay,
North Stench.
I got it. Of North Stench. So there's actually a. This is kind of like when we used to have Matt Vanderpool on. Remember, he was like in Lower Sandusky. I'm like,
Upper Sandusky.
yeah. So where the fuck is Lower Sandusky?
I don't know.
So Northern Stenchlandia.
North Stench, not Northern. North Stench.
North.
Like North Korea, but different.
North. Okay, I got it.
Speaking of Matt, we haven't talked to Matt in a long time. We need to have him
Forever.
back.
Busy guy. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. So
Yeah.
3 minutes. What's going on?
So here's a question for you. When are we going to speak about your trip?
Well, see, I was actually thinking about that. We may need a separate Facebook Live, TikTok Live, whatever it is. It's too long. There's just too many things in the last 5 days.
But I have a question.
All right.
And I can't pose the question without showing something on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Because you sent this and I have no idea why.
Okay, so do it on this show.
Okay.
We'll make time. Like if we don't get to something, we'll do it next week.
And that's fine. But this has been bothering me since last Monday.
I don't want to bother you though. That's terrible.
Well, not bothering me in a bad way. It's just you sent this very randomly, and there was nothing else. So I'll show you on the show.
All right.
Because I'm sure there's an explanation behind it, but I can't figure out for the life of me what it is.
I sure as hell hope I remember. But anyway,
I would most likely predict that the reason is you were drunk texting.
Yeah, so we drank a lot. However, the only person that fell was Isbia.
Oh.
I don't know if she's out there. I don't know who's there. I left for a little bit, and Jacob's running up to me after. He goes, "Yeah, you're never going to believe this. Mom fell." I'm like, "You fucking gotta be kidding me!" But anyway,
I can't wait to hear the stories.
Yeah,
apparently you were drinking with somebody that Jimmy knows.
Yes.
And there was this random thing that you sent.
Yes.
And I just have questions.
And there's also the guy who walked all the way from Gananoque, Quebec. Couldn't speak a word of English until he told me, and we talked for about 20 minutes. I was out having a smoke. And and I'm like, it's like pulling teeth. It's like talking to Jason Scott. And I gathered he walked from Quebec to Nova Scotia, pull it up on a map, and then right out of nowhere, I am here for the best cocaine in Canada.
Right on. Why else would you walk from
Yes.
Quebec to Nova Scotia?
Right. You stupid idiot. Anyway, let's start the show. One, two, three. Here we go.
Bam! We are back again for number 10. Cave Crew Radio, Season 10. Let's go. CaveCrewRadio.com.
Air traffic control, bring in New York. Roger that. Bring in Canada. 10-4. Gentlemen, we have liftoff.
There was a time when the world turned their back on men. Men with a dream and savage yearning within them. Legions compelled by passion that knows no boundary. A consuming flame that defies plausible explanation. Battling the forces of domestication, they find the courage to band together to experience the awesome power of being man.
I mean, we got to solve yes, we want to get into, which I say this with all due respect.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Today's broadcast of the Masculine Feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am.
Gotta go to a place like a shot and a beer, steak, man. Saying we can stop, get pancakes, and then we'll get laid, all right?
Why do you drink ice cold beer on a hot day?
Mr. Clevin, what else are you gonna do with it?
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
The Yankees are champions of baseball! It's a power
This is Cave Crew Radio.
Cave Crew Radio, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DK. My voice is a mess. I apologize. Live on CaveCrewRadio.com, live on Facebook and YouTube. And before we get started, I want to pull this up. And if you are listening in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and YouTube, podcast, whatever, email me, us, at cavecrewradio@gmail.com. We're going to send you a shirt. And we'll know you're from Halifax by your address. Anywho, yeah, let's just get started.
And now, he is the king of the sovereign county of Urain-Stench and Stenchlandia, the commander-in-chief of the Water Gypsies, the self-proclaimed president of the United States, a university graduate, and always the epicenter of something. Ladies and gentlemen, His Royal Highness Big B.
Yes, live from Queens, New York, I am King B, King of Stenchlandia and the Water Gypsies, your president-elect of the United States of America. And as always, the epicenter of something this week, starting this weekend. I'm the epicenter of all things weekend day trips.
Ooh.
I'm taking the Jason, Scott, and Amanda route, and we're going to start doing day trips. Tomorrow, we take an hour-and-a-half drive out to Riverhead, Long Island, to visit the Long Island Aquarium.
Very cool.
And
will
we're going
to will there be pictures?
I've already bought the tickets to take a picture with a sea lion. The sea lion will come up to you. Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if Meta and Facebook and Twitter will block that from us here in Canada. But Big B is getting a selfie with a sea lion. Will you guys French kiss?
No.
Come on.
And we may, depending on how long we're there, we have to buy another ticket. So I'm waiting. We may also get a picture with a penguin.
Oh. If you weren't in a good mood tonight, ladies and gentlemen, just because it's Friday, Big B is getting his picture with a sea lion.
Yes.
But he doesn't know how much time he has because the line to the sea lion might be quite long.
Well, no, it's scheduled, right? So I went on earlier this evening, and they have 2 times during the day when you can take pictures with the sea lions scheduled. So my picture with the sea lion is at 12:45 tomorrow afternoon. But
James isn't going to get his picture. Screw him, right?
No, it's you can have 3 people in the picture. So we're all
okay,
getting in.
gotcha. All right.
But when I went to look at the penguins as well, the earlier window, it would have been 1:15. So 12:45 to 1:15, no problem. That was gone. That wasn't an option. Now you have to wait till 3:45. So I don't know how, if we're going to be there another 3.5 hours tomorrow to get the picture with the penguin.
Can you just do me one favor?
Mm-hmm.
When you were taking the picture with the sea lion,
yes,
can you make the same face as you had at the baptism?
I don't remember what that face was.
You do not get enthused about anything.
Generally not. And so then, yes, I would probably make the same face regardless. But I know my little James, is very excited that he's going to go meet a sea lion tomorrow.
I am so excited. And
they have petting tanks.
Please get the name of the sea lion.
Well, I'm sure they'll tell us, yeah. But they also have petting tanks, so you can pet stingrays and sharks. So that's going to be fun too.
I have done that.
I've done that before, yeah.
Yeah. But when you're with the sea lion and you're looking like you got that look on your face, like I'd rather be taking a number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. It's going to be the highlight of my weekend to see Mrs. B post that picture of you and the sea lion with no emotion on your fucking face.
And that's how it's going to be. But yeah, we're going to leave nice and early. We're going to leave like 9 a.m. tomorrow. Head out to Riverhead and just spend the day out in Long Island. We're going to go. There's a lot to do within the aquarium itself. They have a whole slew of various attractions and shows and all that. And then, we'll see what's in the general area and then come back tomorrow evening. So we're not like you just went on a trip. We're not doing anything like that this year. So we're going to do like little weekend day trips.
Sometimes day trips are now, how far would you be from Lake Placid?
Extremely far. We're going to Long Island, not upstate.
No, but I'm just saying for another day trip.
Oh no, that's far. That's like 8 hours away. That's up near Montreal for us, and it takes about it takes about 8 hours to get up to, I think, the Canadian border, which is right there, like right Montreal is right there.
Hang on,
and we are ready.
Mrs. B presents the drink of the week.
I've been waiting 2 weeks for this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can get the right screen here. Yeah, there it is. It's the cup. Who cares what's in the drink?
That's right. So I told you privately, and I will tell everybody else now, as we were discussing the 2 weeks prior on our last show, that this is Mrs. B's segment, and she's all in on the segment, looking at drinks and various glasses, and she came across what's called a party cup. and she went ahead and bought it. And there's a battery in a cup, and it's activated by liquid.
Is it dishwasher safe? Is what we were.
Yeah, well, it has to be washed, so yeah, I would assume.
Okay, but it has
You
a
can't.
battery.
Oh, okay. So you can't submerge it, but you can wash it. So I guess no, it would not be dishwasher safe.
Okay.
So yes, here's the drink with the cup.
Now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Where else on any cooking show, any other show in the world where they make a drink, who cares what's in there? It could be peach juice.
This is a creamsicle. We're doing something simple tonight, a creamsicle, but again, yes, it's all about the glass. So this will continue to flash and light up with different colors until there is no drink left.
Is there a refill?
Well, she's holding a shaker, so yeah. She's standing next to me holding a shaker. So there is round 2. I have right here, round 2. So this party cup can go all night long.
Excuse me. Talk.
And that's quite tasty. I was taking a swig of the creamsicle with vanilla ice cream and triple sec vanilla liqueur, triple sec orange juice, milk, and vanilla ice cream. So this is quite good. And yes, the party cup, Mrs. B's party cup. Well, yes. So when we got the cup and we were trying it out, just put like water in there just to see how it worked. My little one claimed the cup for his, so he loves having his party cup. So he has his little sodas and juices in the cup because it's always a party to him.
Now, cannot Mrs. B get more cups?
What do you mean?
Well, you've got one. James has one.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can order more cups. We just got the one because we didn't know what it was going to do. She saw it on Amazon, thought it was quite interesting, so we got it. And as soon as
I think that's going to be the Cave Crew Christmas present to the crew.
Oh, we're talking about she's already talking about Cave Crew Christmas presents to the crew could be the party cup.
Oh, Mrs. B.
Huh? A year-end toast. Everybody has a party cup, and this may be Christmas presents for the Cave Crew staff and on-air talent.
Bacon from Pucks and Pints Radio is in chat.
And he's wrong. He says, don't ever question his beers again. Now his beers have rainbows and flowers and Oompa Loompas on them. And he says, creamsicle in a flashy cup is way more suspect than a raspberry beer, which it's not.
And
this is a party in a cup. His is fruity, god-awful IPA beer.
So, question.
Mm-hmm.
When you do that party, when you guys shut down the street, and you do that watermelon vodka or whatever it is you make, will you be on the street refusing to feed people because they're ignorant pigs and you don't like them with your flashing party cup?
I would, but we're not doing that this year. Nobody
Really?
Organized it. No, it wasn't.
Why? I went by Big B's and he was serving pulled pork and he told me to go fuck myself.
I don't think that's why. But yeah, nobody organized it this year. And I don't like people enough for myself to go organize it. So yeah, it's not happening because we would have had to have gotten the signatures and raised the money like months ago to get the permits.
Beautiful.
So no, that's not happening this year.
So while you drink with your Barbie cup or whatever we're going to call it, where is Jolitz anyway?
Yeah, he just posted. He said, "Give him hell." I don't know. He's going to join us.
All right. So do you want to hear the Mike Tyson?
Well, no, wait. Before we do Mike Tyson, like I said in
Oh,
the pre-show,
you wanted to show me
I
something.
have a question. Now, we will get into it in full detail at a different time. But you went to Halifax for a vacation.
There's no full detail. I'll give you my answer, and that's end.
Well, just detail about your trip and all of that.
Okay, yeah.
But so you went to Halifax, and
I'll stream my whole trip on Twitch if anyone really wants to hear about it.
And you sent pictures of you and your son and you and your wife and on a ship or whatever it was, and it was nice, your little vacation pictures. Then came this past Monday morning at approximately 6 a.m. in the morning on Monday.
Oh,
you
shit.
sent this randomly, an empty street with no comment whatsoever. You just sent this, and we didn't hear from you again. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it means. I'm assuming you were drunk texting and accidentally sent this to us.
No. So I'm sure there's a message in the post.
There is
That
not.
is-
I do it right here. Okay, so
I
we were talking
found
about the
Canadian
trade.
version.
We were talking about the Eric Carlson trade.
Right.
There's your picture, and this is Bacon talking about the Leafs signing Martin Jones. That's
Right.
the entirety of it. So there is no comment, nothing for this picture right here that was sent randomly at 6 o'clock on Monday morning.
So
An empty
I
street.
told you guys, I thought I found the Canadian urine stench alley.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay. Because you have to understand, 6 a.m., like I'm just waking up, I'm checking emails for work and all of it. And suddenly this random picture of an empty street in Canada comes for no reason whatsoever.
It's me. That's who I
I had
am.
no idea what it was for.
Look who's here.
It's the Berserker.
So that was Canadian urine stench alley, Mike. How are you?
You're on mute or something? Can't hear you.
Yeah, and I'm Helen Keller.
Mike just got issues tonight. Yeah, no, it's just still nothing.
Yeah. Do you want to play Pictionary? Is that why you're here?
See, Bacon chimes in. He says he thought the exact same thing. He thought that's where you woke up that morning.
That was quite possible too. But anyway, so we're apparently going to play Anne Frank and Helen Keller with Mike Jolitz.
I'm all for sign language on the radio. It works well. And there's still nothing there, Mike. Oh, wait, I heard something.
Make for a good
I heard something.
Podcast, but
no, I heard a click. Whatever you did, I heard a click, and then I didn't hear
I heard a click.
I did. I heard
Excuse me.
something.
Excuse me. I heard a click. I've got good ones already.
Did you get the Oompa Loompa on Bacon's
No, what
can
was
of
that
beer?
one?
I don't know. Something about it had rainbows, flowers, and Oompa Loompas on it.
Yeah, the last one I got was
All right, I'll write that down.
the party cup can go all night long.
The party
Was the
cup
last
can
one I
go
got.
all night long.
We're
Rainbows,
just burning
flowers,
time here, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Jolitz, a professional radio host from Arizona.
Still nothing.
Get his fucking microphone working.
He's trying.
So
He's working on it.
I know, but interviewing him now is like skull fucking Sandy Duncan, right? Like it's
Oh, with the one eye. Come on now. Maybe while Mike gets his stuff together,
yeah,
maybe now is a good time to do Mike Tyson AI.
we could do that. And your glass is gonna give me a seizure.
Isn't it wonderful?
Okay, so I'm gonna need everyone to mute.
Well, me. We don't have to worry about Mike because we can't hear him anyway.
I'm trying to find it. All right, here it is. Mike's. You know the best part of it, Mike is looking around like he has more than like 2 buttons.
Hey, he's trying.
Yeah,
he'll get on. He'll
like,
come on in the middle of the Mike Tyson story.
He's like he's driving a German submarine or something. He's all right. Here we go. Let's mute. Choo Choo Stu. And the story when he met Mike Tyson in Las Vegas by request, Big B. Here we go.
A series of exchanges involving unsavory language and intense shouting erupted between Tyson and myself. The situation became increasingly heated, and it seemed as though a physical altercation was imminent. "Are you trying to take up the mick with me, friend? You don't like my hat. A thong the thong," he said, or something like that. He was taking the piss out of me. Fuck me, I was trying to get a taste of Americana. However, fate took yet another unusual turn. I was fortunate enough to receive aid from an unlikely set of heroes that emerged amidst the chaos. In an unexpected act of kindness, a group of compassionate individuals, including several local sex workers and a homeless gentleman, quickly intervened and successfully restrained both Tyson and myself. Their prompt action prevented any further escalation and potentially saved us from harm. That's all for now, guys. I need to complete a 10-kilometer run and 40 jumping jacks before the wife finds me wasting time. Be sure to send in your requests for more stories. Tally ho for now. Choo Choo Stu AI signing off. As though a physical altercation was imminent. "Are you trying to take up the mick with me, friend? You don't like my hat. A thong the thong," he said, or something like that. He was taking the piss out of me. Fuck me, I was trying to get a taste of Americana. However, fate took yet another unusual turn. I was fortunate enough to receive aid from an unlikely set of heroes that emerged amidst the chaos. In an unexpected act of kindness, a group of compassionate individuals, including several local sex workers and a homeless gentleman, quickly intervened and successfully restrained both Tyson and myself. Their prompt action prevented any further escalation and potentially saved us from harm. That's all for now, guys. I need to complete a 10-kilometer run and 40 jumping jacks before the wife finds me wasting time. Be sure to send in your requests for more stories. Tally ho for now. Choo Choo Stu AI signing off.
Okay, so
what the hell is going on?
Well, that's what I was just going to tell you. I don't know what's worse. Mike Jolitz doing his best impression of Anne Frank, or Choo Choo Stu AI gets the hiccups.
Can you hear me? Nothing.
Yeah, you sound like you're in the bottom of the Grand Canyon, but
wait, is he on now?
well, I heard him, but
Can you hear me now? Ooh.
Yeah, but you're real quiet.
All right.
Yeah, I can. I have hearing problems as it is. I have headphones on and I can't hear you. Like I hear you real faint.
How long do we have you for?
For a while.
So reboot, reconfigure,
and come back.
Him and I are going to go to a news story. Like we have a fucking audience here. I'm Mike Jolitz. I produce Choo Choo Stew's podcast. All right, let's go to our news. Because I want to talk about this, actually. So, yeah.
Behind the headlines this week in Weird News.
Yeah, I wanted to, the first story I thought would be cool. Let's say, fuck me. Everything's going wrong tonight. There we go. Yeah. So, apparently Gen Xers have a problem with tipping.
Yeah,
but I have a story when you're done.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't find it for a second. I got it now. Okay. So while we wait for Mike Jolitz to come back, we'll get into some weird news. First story of the night comes from the New York Post. The headline reads, "Here are all the places stingy Gen Zers won't tip. Change doesn't start with them." But only 35% of Gen Zers, defined here as being aged 18 to 26, say they always tip at a sit-down restaurant, according to results of a Bankrate poll released last month. And only 24% of Gen Zers always tip hairdressers, hairstylists, or barbers, according to the survey, compared with 40% of millennials and 67% of Gen Xers.
Oh, no, I'm a boomer. Sorry, you didn't mention me.
Yeah, you were not in there.
Yeah.
Gen Z, what year were you born? You're a fucking boomer.
67. Am I not a boomer?
No, I don't think so. Because that would be after baby boomers were born like after World War II. That was the baby boom. So when the troops came home, they all went wild and had wild monkey sex, and all the kids were born. So like after 45. So I wouldn't say you're a boomer.
They all went home.
Gen Zers are also less likely than baby boomers to tip when getting food delivered, 31% compared to 62%, or using a taxi or rideshare service, 22% versus 56%. The only exception involves home repairs and services, because Gen Z are useless, for which Gen Z was most likely to always tip, 15%. The likelihood decreased by generation, because those of us in the Gen X world can do our own shit. Of all demographics, Gen Z and men tipped the least, the poll found. The survey also revealed that 2/3 of Americans hold a negative view of tipping, and 1 in 3 Americans think tipping culture is out of control. Respondents said they believe companies should pay their employees better rather than rely on tips to support them. They were also annoyed by the pre-entered tipping options and confused over who and how much to tip, and were willing to pay more in order to eliminate tipping. Older respondents opined that tipping culture is out of hand more frequently than younger generations, with Gen Z at 22, millennials at 27, Gen X and baby boomers at 33%. We're getting a thumbs up. Maybe that's Mike. Is Mike?
Well, yeah, I heard him fart. Or something.
Can you hear me now?
There. Oh, we got you. Now we got you. All right.
I was worried.
Like,
and then it just goes on and has some stats.
Right in the middle of the story, you fucking fart.
I didn't.
Then it goes on, just as some stats about tipping. So that's where we are. The Gen Zers don't want to tip. Us Gen Xers, we tip all the time, and we know how to fix our own shit in our house, so we don't need people to do it for us.
Right. So it was the reason I wanted this story originally. So my wife, we have the same account, so it doesn't really matter who pays, right? Mm. But she's like, oh, I gave her X amount of dollars, and I'm like, why? And she's like, well, how do you judge it? So here's how I judge tips personally.
Mm-hmm.
You bring my food, it's correct, yada, yada. 15%, whatever the minimum is. If you get involved and become a friend, make us laugh, go above and beyond,
Mm-hmm.
that's when the tip escalates in my book.
Same.
How about you, Mike?
Absolutely the same.
So,
you know what I mean? Like, so if someone, if you screw my order up, I'm probably not going to tip you, but Big B, if they go above and beyond, you're going to give a little more.
No.
Ooh, I find that shocking.
But
Mike.
I don't tip low to begin with. Like I will always tip above 20%, regardless. So as long as they do good, like if it was shitty service and I'm like there for an hour and I don't get nothing, I'm not even tipping. But for the most part, they don't have to be my friend. All they have to do is bring my food, make sure it's correct. If I flag you down for another drink or whatever, just bring my drink. That's all I ask. I don't ask to be friends. I don't want to care. I don't care about your life story. I don't care about your kids. I don't care that you think my kids are funny or not, or what. I don't give a shit. Bring me my food. I'll give you a tip and we go part our separate ways. I don't give a flying fuck about their personality. And
So
most of us here, this is the difference. So most of us here in New York are the same way because we don't give a shit about other people. We just want to get to where we're going.
Right.
And not be bothered.
I get that. And I'm still trying to recognize why we're even friends. But so as long as the person doesn't piss on your lobster, you're giving the same tip to the guy or the gal, shouldn't say guy, the guy or the gal that's going above and beyond. They're like telling you a little bit of history about where we are. They're explaining the recipe to you. They're telling you how they hate their husband and their lover sleeps in the basement, whatever it is. But
yeah, I didn't ask. I don't care. I didn't ask for that. If I asked for that, by the way, how do you make this sauce? And then they tell me, fine, I'm engaged. If they unsolicited start telling me about their life story, how they make things, like usually, the husband sleeps, I don't give a flying fuck. Leave me alone and let me eat. Bring my food, make it correct. Ask if I want another drink when you pass by the table and you see the glass is low, and you'll get above 20% tip. That's all I ask. I don't give a flying fuck if you're trying to get on Broadway you're trying out for this thing and that thing. I don't care. I didn't ask you.
You really hate people.
As a matter of fact, that could get fucking annoying too, because if you're sitting there and you got your meal in front of you, you got your family, or if you're out for your friends, you're talking to your friends or whatever, like Mike when we went out to the Mexican place, and you're telling stories and if the waitress came over and started interrupting and telling us about her life and in the guacamole they have this and that would be fucking annoying.
Right.
Be like, leave me alone. I'm here with friends. We're enjoying our time here. Thank you. Thank you for the food. I appreciate your service. I will tip you. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't need to hear their life stories.
In the guacamole.
Yes.
Show name or note. See, I'm the same way. I don't like if I go to the store, I don't want the cashier to talk to me. I don't want anyone to ask me anything. I want to do what I need to do, get in, get out, get the fuck out my way. Don't even drive slow in front of me because I don't want you around me. I don't trust you.
100%.
That's why Big B and I are really good friends.
That's right.
Right.
And he's not even from New York. He's from freaking Wisconsin.
That's right.
Like the nicest people of the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I understand the travel. I understand I'm going here, I'm going there. maybe I'm still in vacation mode, but I'm thinking like entertain me a little bit.
No. I'm not here for that. No. If I want to be entertained at a place I go to, I usually pay a cover charge to see entertainment. I'm not here to be entertained by Beth, the single mom with 7 kids, trying to make a living. I don't care. She doesn't have to entertain me.
Can't write this much shit down tonight, and that is far too long for a show name. Beth, the single mom with 7 kids.
Would you like me to write that down? I will write that down. But what I'm saying is, I don't
come
care.
up with this stuff.
We haven't had a show in 2 weeks. I'm backed up with comments. So
the only thing I have right side of my head is like the empty barrel makes the most noise.
What?
I don't know where I heard it.
That sounds like something really, really old people say.
Sitting in their rocker, the empty barrel makes the most noise. Sure, Grandpa. Have another prune juice. We're good.
Right.
Okay. So, but yeah, that's that could actually, in my book, if you're over the top with it, you're going to get less of a tip because you're fucking annoying me.
Right.
I'm not here for you. I'm here for the food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for the food and the company I am with.
Right. Yeah, I kind of stick to a standard at the most of about like 22%. I don't go much higher than that because if I have a bill that's $100, that's $122 now. So I kind of cap it at about 20%, 22.
Right. If like let's say my bill, and the there's nothing wrong with the service. They come, they give me the food.
You just sounded like Choo Choo Stew AI.
Oh wow.
They come, they give me the food and nothing's wrong with the service. The bill comes out to 100 even after tax and all that. Yeah, it's either like 120 or 125, whatever. Yeah, something like that. I'll just put in. So you get between 20-25% tip. No problem.
Right, but I will not tip at Wendy's, at fucking Papa Murphy's. No. They could kiss my ass. I'm not giving them a dime.
See, and that's the weird thing, and that's the thing I always question. And I'm the same way. I'm not tipping at McDonald's or Wendy's or any of these places. But why is it if you go to a restaurant, like a sit-down restaurant, like we went to the Mexican joint, we let's take that place. We went to this Mexican restaurant and had a nice lunch. We paid and we tipped. If we would have instead gone to Taco Bell and sat down, we would not tip any of those workers. No. Why is that?
Because it's a nicer place to be. You can go to Taco Bell anytime, is my thought anyway.
I mean, I never had an answer for that, but it's a good debate question. Mm-hmm. Like, why wouldn't you tip?
The next time I overpay for a Big Mac, I'll give them $5. Says the guy with the glass that lights up like a disco ball. All right, Mike, how long do we have you?
For about another 25 minutes.
All right, so we should probably skip out of this.
Right, let's do some Mike stuff. So we make sure we get that in, and then when Mike has to leave, he can just drop out.
Yeah, just go have another prune juice.
I am drinking Malibu rum and Mountain Dew.
Malibu rum and Mountain Dew.
Bumps, guys.
Always Mountain Dew, though, right?
Yeah, it's my crutch.
He likes his Mountain Dew.
That's right.
Do we have?
We do have Twitter shits, yes.
Yes. All right, that's where we're going first, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
My absolute favorite segment, and I do have the music loaded. Here we go.
Mike Joe, it's Twitter shit. You write the tweets and he reads it. Mike Joe, it's Twitter shit. You write the tweets and he reads it. Mike Joe, it's Twitter shit. You write the tweets and he reads the fucking shit. All right. All right.
Hello, guys. Alrighty, it is now time for the Twitter shit. All right, this is kind of an older story, but I really enjoyed the comments. So apparently, Brittany Griner was having a little mental health issue and took a few games off. All right, so this post I saw said fans are praying for her. Right. So Shut the Front Door tweeted, "Oh, there goes half the season." At Jackass tweeted, "When did he become a legend?" At I Have Not Raped Yet tweeted, "I think he's going to be just fine. He's a strong dude."
Someone stole that name.
Really? Sons of bitches. At Eat My Sack tweeted, "Bro, hang in there." At Dick Wrinkle tweeted with the Dr. Evil picture, "How about no?" At Girls Gone Wild tweeted out, "Who the fuck is this guy?" At Your Mom's tweeted, "You all know that's a dude, right?"
Funny because it's true.
Yeah, right.
It's true.
At Ass Tracker 2000 tweeted, "Did she finally come out as a man?" At I Crapped in My Mouth tweeted, "Yes, all 4 fans are praying for him."
Yeah.
Okay, we got some other ones. Oh, yeah, I got a couple. All right. At Super Gay tweeted, "I came here for the comments. You guys did not disappoint. Sometimes they're just excellent." Sorry about the pause here. I'm doing 2 separate things at the same time. Oh, okay. So, and finally in the Twitter shits, at Chuck tweeted, "She asked for more prayers than anyone on the internet."
All right. I'm ready.
Nice.
I hope you have your answers written down, ladies and gentlemen. And as usual, this time I'm going to do it right. But as usual, I'm really struggling between 1 and 2. My number 5 is Shut the Front Door.
There you go.
My number 4 is Your Mom's. Yeah.
At Your Mom's.
Oh, sorry. Well, everything has a hashtag, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my number 3, only because it's sentimental to me, I Have Not Raped. Oh my God, I have a hard time with this. All right, so my number 2 is Ass Tracker 2000.
And the number 1 Twitter handle is
Dick Wrinkle.
Dick Wrinkle. That's a good one.
Anything else out there?
Well, I had 3. I wrote down 3. I Have Not Raped Yet, which, same thing with you, that you had that. I liked Eat My Sack.
Oh, I missed that one.
And
it goes fast sometimes. It's hard to...
it's hard to pick up.
I like it when he's recorded because I can listen to it and then I can write them down.
Right.
And then I can sound like I'm really smart. But anyway.
And my number 1 was your number 2, Ass Tracker 2000.
That was good. Yeah.
That was a good one. That really was a good one. But Dick Wrinkle, I meant to write it down, but then you said another name that I wrote down. So yeah, Dick Wrinkle is a good one as well.
Because Dick Wrinkle and Prune Juice kind of go hand in hand.
Right. It'd be like Gray Ball Hair at Gray Ball Hair or something.
Gray Ball Hair.
I'll have to write that one down.
All right, so 20 minutes. We got to get him to do his news. And then we'll move on. Completely unstructured show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize, but we're still having fun.
That's right.
So let's get rid of that little horror there.
She looks like a nice, clean girl.
She really does. Mm-hmm. And she's promoting Twitter shits.
Right.
Yeah. And she doesn't have the HIV. There's no way.
Or the Hep C.
Hopefully she doesn't have the roast beef either.
Ooh.
That's nasty.
Speaking of roast beef, I thought you would have done
no roast beef.
I thought you would have done some Twitter shits with the whole Megan Rapinoe thing.
You know, I kind of saw that one late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus, I really hate her, so maybe I should.
Well, everybody hates her. She got torn apart on the internet.
Nice. She deserves it.
Just got a comment on TikTok. At Dick Wrinkle thinks you should do that story.
Okay. All right. Let me write that down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is the one and only, and we absolutely love him. It's time.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mike Reads the News. You guys got me there? Can you hear me?
I'm here.
All right, cool. Just want to be sure. All right. New Zealand won the Bledsoe Cup again. Australia has not won in New Zealand in 22 years. Go eat it, Aussies. I tried to get drunk last Saturday night. Didn't happen, or maybe it did. All I know for sure is Monday was hell at work. Apparently, I had just enough beer, but not enough to be happy. You know, I didn't care.
How do you try and fail getting drunk? Jesus.
I have a tolerance, I guess.
Well, me too.
Yeah. Jake Paul won his match against Nate Diaz on Saturday night. I'm sorry. I can't say I didn't want different results, but I wasn't surprised Jake won. You know, quotations. Yeah. Here's the only mention of Rappin' Ho. The U.S. women's soccer team was eliminated from the final 16 in the World Cup. I'm sorry, I just don't care at all.
Everybody was happy that
I know.
the U.S. lost.
That's sad. That is really sad too, because I'm
really
like
is
super
sad.
patriotic, but I can't. I can't stand behind them. No.
Nope.
It was worse that Canada lost to Australia, though. They didn't even get to the final 16, and they were the gold medalists.
Oh, no kidding.
Who cares?
No. And finally, in the news, I still have tidbits. So, And finally, in the news, right? Ex-NFL player and football talking head Dick Sherman is going to replace Shannon Sharp on Undisputed with Skip Bayless on the ESPN. It's also going to be simulcast on the Ocho. And yes, I said Dick.
Who is Dick Sherman?
Richard Sherman from the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh. I'm like, the only person that comes to mind is Dick Vitale. I'm like, wait, who's Dick Sherman? Oh,
Yeah, I've called him Dick for years.
Got
Just
it,
like
okay.
I refuse to say Reverend before Al Sharpton because he's
stop it,
piece of shit.
Same thing with the other one.
Dick Vitale. Okay, prune juice.
Alrighty, guys, and it is now time for a few tidbits.
Oh yeah.
They're not headlines. They're just little tiny pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Some asshat won the Mega Millions. It wasn't me. At least they weren't in California.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The Arizona Coyotes might be moving to Mesa. That would be a bad thing. And oh no, that's too far to go.
Wait a minute. Where?
Mesa's too far. What do you mean Mesa's too far to go? Is it really?
I don't know where Mesa is. That's why I was asking.
Mesa, Arizona.
Mesa is at least 40 miles from my house. I won't go that far.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 10,000 people have supposedly offered to legally change their name to Subway for a chance to get free subs for life. Oh, what?
Huh?
And finally, in the tidbits, my tired ass worked 5 days this week. I haven't worked a full week in almost a month and a half.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's all I have there.
Always the best.
Thanks.
But I'm actually surprised my kid did not go for that because he loves Subway.
Yeah, I'd rather have Cousins. It's a still sub, but it's better in my mind. I just had better service. I might have tipped at Cousins. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Don't you have Jersey Mike's out there too, right? Don't you?
Oh, that's no.
Yeah.
I've had Jersey Mike's is in Chicago.
Yeah, we have that. Firehouse subs.
Firehouse subs is good.
What's that? Mike's.
We have
Mike's
Firehouse
something?
subs here.
Well, it's Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I said it's some like I was in like a strip mall when I was out there. And, Jersey Mike's was there, but it was closed for some reason. So I ended up going with some
Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse
that's
Subs is
good.
good.
Yeah.
The Philly cheese.
Yeah, it's good because they also give back to the firefighters and the community at large. So that's good. I could go there.
Yeah, we only got one. It's all the way in bumfuck Long Island. I went there once, but it takes like 45 minutes to get there. It's like,
oh yeah,
I can't just go there on a normal day just to go get a sub.
No,
but
that's
it
not
was
a
good.
destination. Right.
But it was good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that where you're going to see the walrus?
No, that's even further. That's an hour and a half out in Riverhead. That's all the way to fuck out in Long Island. That's almost the end. Like Montauk is the end, but Riverhead isn't that much more inland.
All right. So, Mike, before you go, what else you got?
Not really a whole lot. It's still hot as balls out here. I got a gigantic mini keg. It was like 1 1/3 gallons of beer. And that's what I was drinking last weekend. And I did my damnedest to finish it, but it got flat by the time I finished it.
Wait, were you by yourself? You were trying to drink that by yourself?
Yeah.
Yep. That could be a problem. Most people say that would be a problem if you try to drink an entire keg by yourself.
Right. Well, I mean, it's over 2 nights. So, 48 hours about.
Still by yourself.
Right. Well, and it's weird because I think it's my tolerance because I could put down like a whole bunch of Malibu and quite a bit of rum and I'm fine. Even the next morning, I'm okay. I had a little bit of a touch of a hangover from the beer, but I didn't feel bad,
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it was like 7%, some IPA or something. I don't know. I never had it, but it had like too much like cola flavor to it, like that caramel. And I'm like, well, I got it free, so what the hell?
You should send that name to Bacon.
Yeah, I should. Yeah.
Yeah, he loves himself some IPAs. IPAs are
come over that. I guarantee you, he'd come over it.
Oh my God! If you missed any Pucks and Pints, you see the cans that he has, and even in our chat, our Facebook group chat, he posts pictures of these beers that he's drinking, and literally the last one had rainbows and shit on it. It was
like blueberry with a little mint jubilee.
Blueberry. With mint jubilee, like we're in 1825 in the South. We're gonna go sit on the porch with a little umbrella.
We consider it a beer. I call that fucking seltzer. Okay, like.
Right. Did you guys ever hear of the 100 beer challenge?
No.
That's where you have like 4 cases of beer over the course of 4 days.
I could do that.
You could do that?
I know somebody that could do that in a day.
No kidding.
Oh, my drummer. Oh my God. My ex drummer. We get together for shitty movie night once a month, and we watch crappy movies and just make fun of them.
Yeah.
I told you about that.
Yes.
The last time my drummer came, he had 32 beers
in one night.
Yes, he is a flaming alcoholic, and he's going to die.
Yeah, maybe.
No, seriously. I mean, he's got major
that
health
bad?
problems because of drinking, but he had 32 beers.
Wow.
He can drink. Wow. So yeah, I know somebody that could do that in a day.
I thought I drank a lot. I really did. Like,
no, not like that.
The wife's like, you need another case, and I'm like, yeah, we're on vacation.
How was the vacation, by the way? I haven't heard anything about it.
Dude, I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna tell some stories if my voice ever comes back. I'm actually seriously concerned about this because it's the only thing I like about myself is my voice. So
and your wife, obviously.
No, I just like my voice. No, she's a gem. I love her. I love her. I love my kid. Love my dogs. But seriously, if this is, it normally only lasts like a day or two. This has been, what's today, Friday? This has been going on since Tuesday. Well, not good.
Well, you sound better than when you first came on before we started the show.
I think maybe the more I use it, it kind of
Yeah, I mean it does sound bad. Like it's still raspy, like not your normal rasp, like it's still like there's a problem with it, but it sounds a lot better than when you first came on. You were like,
yeah, well, that's and in the morning I start singing Do Re Mi just to get out of a whisper.
Wow.
Yeah, you might
It's
wanna
my
go-
own fault. I smoke and I drink and
You're living life. I got no problem with that. I have, even if somebody does drugs, just don't do it around me or my kids. But if that's how you want to enjoy your life, just do it. I don't care.
yeah, no,
You
I
know?
get it. You will have to rewind. There was a guy I met at the Split Crow, oldest hotel in Halifax, 17 something. Anyway, I couldn't understand a fucking word he was telling me, other than I'm pretty sure he walked from Gaspé, Quebec, all the way to Nova Scotia. And then all of a sudden he says to me, clear as day, I'm looking for the best cocaine in Canada.
Oh.
I said, dude, I know I'm old, but I'm not Willie Nelson, right? Like, so keep going.
Yeah, I know a
you
guy in
look-
Chicago, maybe. I don't know. Maybe
but
too
you
far.
look like a man that would know where to find the best cocaine in Canada.
Right. Big B look like we know where the best hamburger place is.
I'm like Mike,
That's
okay?
true.
Like I'm like Mike Jolis. Don't do drugs around me. Don't do it around my kid. Like the fucking piers stunk of that fucking wacko tobacco. And then my eyes start burning and I start getting weird. And I'm already weird, so that's not a good thing.
Was that the guy that you sent the picture?
It is scaring me to death the night you and I are going to get high. Scaring me to death.
Show 400.
That
Although
may
it should
put
be
you
show
guys.
420.
That may put you viral.
There you go.
That's what I'm hoping for.
That show, I don't think anything's going to happen in that show. Meaning, like, we're just going to sit there and, like, just either stare blankly for an hour or
Giggle.
just laugh continuously for an hour, and nothing will get done.
But we need a scribe for that show because I won't be able to read my own handwriting. I'm left-handed already.
Well, we need, you're left-handed?
Yes.
Left-handed freak. We need Mike Jolitz to join us, I think, that day. My son is left-handed, too, my older son.
Okay.
You're a left-handed freak.
Mm.
Go have another prune juice.
I called you really old.
Yeah, and we're friends.
That's all right. My older son is left-handed, and I, when playing hockey or baseball, I bat and I stick handle left-handed.
Okay.
But I'm right-handed.
I am ambidextrous. I could write, throw, catch,
Ooh,
do
look at
anything.
you.
either hand.
My dad was that. Yeah.
Oh, really? I could even write upside down, left-handed. I'm right-handed, and in reverse. I don't know
Really?
how I figured that out, but I did.
What they do to you in the military? You're like some sort of super person.
It's probably one of those
He's
shots.
the king of the Rubik's Cube, for fuck's sake.
He really is. Like you
Yeah,
love yourself some Rubik's cube.
That's good
I
times.
went and grabbed one. And guess what? It's still in my neighbor's living room. Most frustrating thing you could ever do.
I don't think I've ever solved the Rubik's cube. Like, you you get like one side and you're happy. Like, oh, look, I got a side.
Yeah.
And then you put it down and, I haven't picked up a Rubik's cube since I was 12.
Yeah, Mike
But-
shows up and he solves yours in 2 minutes.
Right. Yeah. It's like, and it's not just, you don't just have one, right? You have multiple. Didn't you go buy like a few?
I have a 2x2, so it's just a small one. I have the 3x3, which is the normal one most people have, and then I have a 4x4. And my wife got me the impossible one, which when you're looking at it, it changes colors. So you're like, okay, wait. No, it's white, green, red. It just screws at your head. Yeah, it's
Did
it's
you
wild.
solve it?
No, that will probably never get solved. But yeah, so I have a bunch. There's even a 5x5 that I'm looking at getting after I get the 4x4 done. So we'll see.
Wait, did you look into like how to solve them?
No.
Like, because I know there's tutorials and books and all.
Well,
Like
there's
when I
gotta
first
be a
came out, I
YouTube
remember the Rubik's Cube book, the guide to solving.
There's got to be a YouTube video on this.
I'm
Is
sure
how
there's
you do it.
dozens.
Yeah,
But
there's
did
an
you
app.
look into that, or did you just figure it out?
No, I figured a way out on my own.
Wow.
And I just stumbled upon it. So I'm playing it at work and, turning it. And my brain's going, you're doing it. You're doing it. And all of a sudden, holy shit, I just solved it.
Wow.
So, and then after that point, it was every time I could do it.
It's
Every
great to
time you
see.
can do it now.
Yeah.
No matter what. Like if I gave you just a Rubik's Cube all fucked up and mixed up, you could solve it.
The only way I couldn't solve it is if you took a piece out and
Well,
switched it with another one. That's the
Right.
only way.
Right. But just a normal Rubik's Cube I bought, I did all the turns and all that, messed it all up, gave it to you, you'd be able to solve it.
Absolutely. Yep.
It's really encouraging that you're that productive at work.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That was more so at night when I was.
Yeah, buddy. I realize you got a problem, and I'm. Let me put you on hold for a second. I'll look into that for you. And hey, don't worry, Grandma will live another 2 hours.
Yeah, I'd be on the phone or on hold, and I'd be. I was kind of lazy at night. I have a notebook like Big B has one with the notes he takes, and I think in 2020 I watched somewhere in the neighborhood ballpark of about 100 movies while I was working.
Oh my god!
At least I'll show you if you guys ever both get out here. It's wild.
Are you hiring? Because I really want to retire and like watching movies, drinking a keg. This is all fun stuff for me.
Yeah. No, that was the old way. It's not that way anymore. In fact, I'm looking at leaving. It's terrible. But yeah.
You haven't worked a 5-day week in like months, you just said, and you're looking to leave.
Yes, because real quick, my job involves one customer account and 2 little ones, and I schedule all the appointments and I do the rescheduling of appointments. Now they want me to do the same person plus 1, 2, 3, 5 more people, all of their stuff, and I don't even know all their stuff. So, and I'm not getting any more money, and yeah, so.
Okay. There's always
And your
a
wife
reason.
and your wife has a really good job.
She makes more money than I do. She's my sugar mama.
This
There
is
you
so
go.
good.
See, that's the whole
This-
thing.
This is why I want to fuck off too, but I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I work from home, so I'm good.
And but I like her.
Right. Yeah. See, I can't work from home, and that's where I was watching most of my movies. But I worked in the bedroom, so I had the one computer screen had the movie on, and I'm working, and I'd glance over. I'd watch repeat movies, so it's nothing I have to pay attention to. But my wife is right behind me in bed, so I can't have it too loud. So it's
And that's when you were working nights.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she's
So
got
you're
your
working a
sleep.
sex line with your wife in bed while you're watching movies.
I may have watched an adult film or two. She was asleep. It's okay.
Mike secretly had an OnlyFans going on at one point.
Right. Just under my desk. That's it. Right, might want to write that down. That might be something.
I lost my pen. I'm getting a beer.
Now he lost his pen. Oh my goodness!
I'll bring you one. Hold on.
You lose your pen. You didn't get
I
up and
never
go.
had a job, Big B, while I'm sitting at my computer watching movies on another monitor while my wife's in bed.
Yeah,
with
drinking.
Who knows who.
Drinking.
Well, I work from home. I mean, this here is my office. So my work desk is over there with my computer and my monitors. My TV's over there. So I have the TV on all day, and I just put stuff on and I work. And it's like kind of white noise kind of in the background. But if there's a game on, like in the afternoon, I can put the game on while I work, and I can just glance at it or whatever. So yeah.
I've watched entire TV series. I watched the entire Game of Thrones, the old Taxi TV shows.
Ooh, Taxi.
Like 2 other whole entire TV series on the clock.
On the clock. See, yeah,
On the clock.
So you got to watch like Breaking Bad or something like that too.
Right.
Yeah. That's I was doing that when I was in office when I was working in Manhattan. I would do that like during lunch. I'd put on Netflix and just watch an episode of Breaking Bad, and then I have to go back to work.
Right. I'm currently watching a Community on my lunchtime.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's okay.
You ever
Sorry.
watched a show called The Office?
I have. I'm not a huge fan.
Oh my goodness!
It's got moments that I really laugh at, but not a lot.
That's one of the greatest shows ever. Only eclipsed by Breaking Bad and The British Office. The British Office is extremely funny.
That's very well. Have you ever seen a show from England called Little Britain?
No.
Google it.
By the way, I watched 2 episodes of this show you told me about called Corner Gas. I didn't understand a thing that was going on.
That's exactly how the people talk out in Halifax.
Oh my! I didn't get
Like they
what
have
was going on.
marbles in their mouth.
He went on about this. I'm telling Mike. So he told me, we were talking about shows on one of our shows, and he said, if you ever get a chance, go watch Corner Gas. And I happened to stumble upon it a couple of months ago when I'm like, on the streaming services, whatever. I was like, oh, all right, let me watch this because So I'm watching. I watched the first episode. I watched the second episode. I have no fucking idea what's going on. I don't know how. Like, I didn't laugh once because I had no clue as to what was going on, and it was supposed to be a comedy.
Watch also Kim's Convenience. It's about a Korean guy who opens up a store here in Canada. It's funny.
Kim's Convenience.
Maybe it's only funny to me. I don't know.
It's Canadian funny, is what it is.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the TV show Yellow Jackets? It's on Showtime or something like that.
No, I
don't have Showtime.
It is like crazy, gory, but it's kind of like girly at the same time because it really delves into these girls' heads.
Mhm.
But it's like gory enough that I'll watch it. So I'm also finishing that.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Cave Crew Radio. Here's what you're going to watch special because we obviously won't get into any of our normal stuff. Have you ever seen From?
I have watched 2 episodes and I really am intrigued.
Oh, you gotta keep watching it.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I'm gonna. That one girl. No, like you're supposed to be
I don't
helping
even
him.
know. I don't even know what you're talking about. I've never heard of this.
It's called From.
Yeah, the basis. It almost seems like it's vampires.
Well, it's not really vampire. There's time. It's like Lost and Under the Dome, all wrapped into one.
What is it on?
Prime.
Okay.
Is it okay? Yeah.
We're watching the show on Apple TV called Foundation.
Okay.
And it's like an Isaac Asimov science fiction math show. It's real weird, and you got to pay really close attention to it. But it's pretty intense. It's pretty good.
So I also was told in Halifax, we were talking about comedians and funny guys from Canada and Jim Carrey and Michael J. Fox.
Bobcat.
That was a good documentary, by the way. Still, if you ever watch.
Anyway,
Michael J. Fox documentary called Still. Very good.
Apparently, Martin Short and Steve, King Tut. What's his?
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin
have a murder mystery show on Netflix, which is lights out.
Interesting.
Sweet.
So I haven't
check that
watched
out.
it.
I like Steve
Yeah,
Martin.
Mike, you gotta finish From.
Oh, I definitely will.
I really think knowing Big B with like Twilight Zone, you'd like it.
One of my favorite shows is the Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll definitely
I think
finish
you'd
it.
like it.
Facebook user says From. Where's 2?
Right. Well, they came from somewhere.
I don't know who Facebook user is.
Well,
Who's
welcome to
Facebook
Facebook
user?
user. It's not me.
No, this time it's not you.
No. Hey, I'm also watching
Favorite fan.
a Ben Affleck movie called The Town.
Oh, The Town, the awesome movie.
I didn't. The premise I don't understand. Why is he trying to hang out with this girl? She's gonna figure it out. I'm at the end of it almost, but I just didn't.
Wait, how do you watch movies? Do you watch like 10 minutes at a time? How do you watch movies?
I watched like the half hour before I took a shower, and then I catch the other part another day.
I figured this out, Big B. Don't let him bullshit you. He's watching movies on TikTok.
There you
Okay.
go.
So have you ever done, well, I know you don't like TikTok. I think Mike does. So you go on TikTok and they're like minute and a half things. And I'm like, I'm watching Gotham right now on TikTok, the entire series. Okay. I'm going to die before I finish it.
Yeah, no, I'll watch some of the little short videos, but you always get pulled down into a TikTok rabbit hole, and it ends badly, you know. So I have to curtail that.
See, Town. So that I'm not going to tell you how it ends, but he's looking for a way. He wants to get out. So you've gotten to that point in the movie where he wants to get out of the lifestyle, and he wants to go with this girl.
Yep.
He's fallen in love with this girl. He wants to go with this girl. Whether or not she finds out, you'll have to see. But that's the premise of that's why he wants to get out, and he wants to get out with this girl.
Yeah, but for me, it just kind of like reeks of. Yeah, I can see where you want to get out of it because it just leads to death or jail.
Mm.
But at the same time, how do you go from that lifestyle to squeaky queen living in the suburbs? You know, it's just weird.
Well, yeah. But Jeremy Renner's really good. I think he's better than Ben Affleck.
I'll tell you how. You get tired of getting fucked up your ass in jail.
Right.
And you go, well, I got to make some changes here.
Right, but some of those guys, like especially like the old timers, it's just ingrained. They're always looking for that quick buck and you know all that sort of stuff. So to change that mindset, that's really hard.
Yeah,
you know.
So DK, The Hangover today.
So because you guys like dead silence is the worst thing on.
I was getting ready to talk, but you interrupted me.
I just said I watched The Hangover today. But
you just had a brain fart in the middle of your own fucking segment.
I went all Joe Biden there.
Wait a minute, guys. I got
Mitch McConnell. I'm sorry.
I got two screens open. I know I'm doing Twitter shits, but I'm watching a movie.
Yeah, I got a movie over here. That'd be terrible.
He's watching The Town while he does Twitter shits.
So DK, I have to ask because I've never heard you mention it. Are you a menthol or a non-menthol guy?
No, regular. No,
regular. Yeah, that's what I was too.
You smoked? Yeah, I don't know. You smoked.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I did too.
I was Reds, then Lights. I smoked Camel Lights.
All right, so let me ask you a question. We were having this conversation. We had a barbecue this past weekend at my friend's house, and we were having this conversation. We were all smokers, and we quit. And but we were talking about addiction, like I was talking about my ex drummer. So I was at my ex guitarist player's house, and we were talking about it'd be fun to get the band doing one more show. That would never happen because of the drummer. And we were talking about addiction. And we're saying, like, remember when we would smoke and we were thinking we were going to wean ourselves off by going from Marlboro Reds, and then you'd get the Lights, and you'd move to Lights, or you'd go to Parliaments, and you were weaning yourself off. You really weren't.
No,
Ultra
Lights.
Same thing. Ultra Lights, yes.
Yeah.
Marlboro Ultra Lights.
It's like
I'm quitting smoking. I'm going to Ultra Lights.
Yeah. Even vape is the same thing.
Huh?
Vaping is the same thing.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Right, it's like I'm gonna go.
Makes me cough more.
Really?
Like,
I
vape too. I've tried it to quit. It makes me cough. Like, oh god.
When I quit smoking, I used the Nicorette gum, and you're supposed to follow the regiment. Like, it's supposed to be like an 8-week thing, and you step down. You do it in stages. Mm-hmm. I chewed that gum for a year. Until it made me physically ill.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I ate so much of the nicotine gum that I physically got ill from it. And that's when I had to ultimately stop that. So I had to wean myself off the gum. I had stopped smoking cigarettes, but I was addicted to the gum.
I think they tell you to not take it that long, too.
No, you're only supposed to take it for 8 weeks.
Right.
I took it for a year.
6 times.
Oh my God.
You know what's funny is when I was a kid, I was always around smoking. So that's kind of what got me into it.
Mm.
But I was working at a restaurant and I noticed all the smokers were getting more breaks. So I broke down, I bought a pack, even though I was underage, and I just sat back there with them. Well, eventually I started smoking and, it's just where it was naturally going to go.
That's how it happens.
Right.
See, we were, when I was a teenager, you're in the metal world, And what do all us metalheads do? We smoke cigarettes. You hang
And
out
drink.
and you smoke cigarettes and drink. So that just, oh, here, have a cigarette. Okay. And you start smoking. Now, Facebook user says the gum makes me very sick, throw up more from it, and head rush galore. You want to talk about a fucking head rush? Chew the gum and smoke the cigarette at the same time. Holy fuck.
So
That's a
we used
high
to-
like you've never known.
Well, we used to have a thing called the patch,
Yeah. Nicoderm.
and you'd stick the nicotine. I tried that,
Yeah.
and you smoke at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about going fucking up in the air?
Yeah.
Right. The Facebook user also mentioned the Camel cigarettes. I smoked Camel cigarettes when Camel Joe was a thing. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I got the lighter, I got darts, I got a pool cue, I got all kind of
You got
crap
the
still.
points. Yeah, it was all the
Yeah.
points and whatever it was. Yeah.
Talk about great marketing. That was perfect. Just
we did-
spot it. And I didn't like those cigarettes either.
We did, I was smoking Marlboros. So you get the, Marlboro, either Marlboro Reds, Marlboro Lights, whatever it was, but you get the Marlboro points off the side of the pack.
Yes.
And, you same thing. You get a jacket or whatever it was and a notebook, whatever, but you'd save up all your miles. It was Marlboro miles. That's what it
Miles,
was.
yes. Yep.
Marlboro,
Yep.
and then people would ask, you saving your miles, man?
Uh-huh.
It,
Right,
it
right.
became like an underground fucking crack
Yeah,
deal.
picking them up was an addiction. Oh, there's a pack.
Oh
Go
yeah,
check it.
yeah. There's a pack. Get the miles off the side of the thing. What the fuck is wrong with us?
I know. I got I got a hat and I got a little, not binoculars, it's just a one. So it's a monocular.
Mm-hmm.
And I
No,
still
that
have
would
it.
be called a telescope.
No, it's small and handheld.
Yeah,
so.
no, it's not
Oh,
a telescope. It's
Yeah.
it's like the old pirate thing. I forget what it's called too.
Yeah, but much
I know-
shorter. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. I still have it.
It was that was Marlboro or Camels?
That was Marlboro.
Marlboro.
The Camel, I got the lighter, the steel tip darts, which are
Ooh.
worthless basically. No one wants them. And I think I have a beer, like a beer tube.
Right.
So you
Okay.
can walk around with it.
Yeah.
So I put like 6 or 7 beers in there. I
Yeah.
have one of those.
And this was all.
Basically, the only thing I've got from all this is throat cancer.
Oh yeah.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
So wait. So all right. So what made you quit?
Well, I had a slip up a couple of weeks ago when I was at my dad's house, and I had one, and it was not good at home.
But originally, we don't care about
Yeah.
slip ups. Originally, what made you quit?
I was tired of it, really, to be
Oh, okay.
honest. No,
All right.
but now I
yes.
crave it a ton.
Oh, so see, I was I always said I'll quit when my wife gets pregnant, and she got pregnant, with my older son, and it took me a couple of months. Again, chewing gum for a year, but it took me a couple of months to stop actually smoking the cigarette, and I quit. But for the longest time after, when I was out, like if I was walking in the city, to my job from the subway, I would seek out people who were smoking and walk behind them. So I
Oh
could-
yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
But now I can't stand the smell now. Like it's
Oh,
been
see,
so
and
long.
I still like
can't
the
stand
smell.
it.
I
Yeah,
still like it.
It's been so
That's why-
long. I can't.
That's
I really
why
can't
I'm
stand it.
not invited. Because
I'd
I
invite you.
smoke like a fucking chimney. But
That doesn't bother me at all. How much are cigarettes in Canada there, DK?
$10 a pack.
$10. How about New York? Like
20
15?
$20.
$20?
Really? It's more in the States.
Well,
I
it's
saw-
more in New York because we tax the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
So with the cost going up and plus all the city, because remember in New York City you got to pay city and state tax. You get taxed twice. So you're talking about $20 a pack here in
Damn.
New York City.
I saw at the gas station it was like $12 for a pack here.
Mm.
How do you have a pack a day have it at $10 or $12 a day? It's
Everything
crazy.
is usually cheaper in the States.
Yeah, not this way. No.
Well, I mean, when you talk, we're generally talking about the same price though, because of the exchange rate. So you're at $10, we're at 20. We're basically at the same price.
Not with the exchange rate. My dollar's worth less.
It's like 85 cents or somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Right, your dollar's worth less. So if I have $20, I'm only going to get 10. So $20 pack of cigarettes is $10 a Canada.
No, it's not. You're gonna get 10.
Well, the
You're
conversion.
gonna get 1850.
Yeah, the conversion's
the
off a little
exchange
bit.
rate is not almost.
It's not double. but
No, it's
yeah.
not. No, well, I'm sure. I don't think. I'm just
20%. It's 20%.
I think it's more than that.
I go to Detroit all the time. When's the last time you changed money and came to Canada? Hey,
I've never changed money, but I worked in foreign
let's
currencies.
go for a drive. I want to go to Montreal.
I worked in foreign currencies for 10 years. So I know the foreign currency market.
It's 20 cents.
Okay.
And that 20 cents in Michigan and in Florida goes further than it does in Canada.
Really?
Like where you guys are is
Right, because you get more money here. When you exchange, you get more money at the U.S.
Big B. The Canadian dollar is 70 cents or 80 cents on the American dollar. You get less money when you go to the States.
Actually, isn't it the other way?
It's
Is it like
the other way.
70 cents
No,
American
that was
for Canadian?
That was like 1989. For like a year and a half, the Canadian dollar was $1.10 on the American dollar. I live here. Google it.
All right, we'll do that. Gas here in Phoenix is between anywhere $4.19 to $4.39 a gallon.
Okay,
We're getting fucked hard. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but
I think I was almost. We're almost at 4.
In Canada, we measure in liters, which is 4.33 of a U.S. gallon. So we're paying $2 a liter. If you're paying $4, you're still cheaper.
right. And I know it's it always feels like it's worse when you're there, but I got to drive 30 minutes every day, so the gas gets expensive.
Yeah, it's like it's almost $4. The last time I filled up was last week, and it was like almost $4 a gallon, like $3.75, something like that.
Okay,
a gallon.
And I hate to
That's
tell
for regular, though. Well, it depends on what you're filling up with. I fill up with regular.
Wait till fall.
Oh, with the winter gas?
No, everything's going up.
Right.
We just had another inflation spike because, Bidenomics really works.
Yeah.
Oh, Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's all Russia's fault.
Right. It's all us and our dependence on their oil.
So Facebook user says, go to a place in Ontario, you can get a bag of 200 legit cigarettes for $15.
You can. Okay, so that's true. I was actually outside with my neighbor last night. So if you go to what's the politically correct way of saying, an indigenous place, okay, so they are exempt from government taxes.
Yep. Same thing here.
If you go there, yes, gas is cheaper, smokes are cheaper, food, you name it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's
but you got to go to what we call a reserve.
Yeah, and here it's the reservation.
Right, the reservation, and that was a big here in New York when cigarettes went up to $5 a pack. There was outrage because it was like it basically doubles, like $2.50 a pack, and then it went up to $5, so it basically doubled. There was outrage, so the underground Indian reservation cigarettes were all over the place, and people would make drives down to the Indian reservation, come up with cartons, and people were getting arrested, going to jail for this.
Oh,
but that was a big underground thing.
Well, if you or I go and we bring it out of the reserve, we should be taxed.
Right.
Well, but if you get one carton, like if you went to the reservation here in the U.S. and got a carton and came out, then nobody's going to question you. But what was happening is people were getting trunkfuls of, like the beginning of Goodfellas when they're handing out cigarettes and the cops come from the trunk. People were doing that on the Indian reservation, and that's illegal. So they were, people were getting busted, going to jail, all for Indian reservation cigarettes.
Right. Even the online sales, they were going after those people that would get it shipped in from another state or from a reservation. Same thing.
Yep.
That's psychotic stuff. So what else is going on with you guys? Because I didn't hear the pre-show, which I normally do listen, but I missed it today.
I told you about the guy I couldn't understand from Quebec that told me he was looking for cocaine.
Wait, so I have another question.
Okay.
Because you sent another picture.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And I don't know who this
I'm not
is.
sending you anything anymore. Like, you know what? Before Mike joined the show, you and I used to get along. That's Gargamel.
Who the fuck is this?
Hang on a minute.
Talk about from the Smurfs.
That's Gargamel. So, Jake, my son, and I were getting off the ferry from Dartmouth.
Mm-hmm.
And as subtly as he does to get me in trouble with my wife, he whispered in my ear, and he goes, "Dad, that's the bad guy from the Smurfs."
No kidding.
So I said to him, "We need to go," and I have a picture with him as well. So he's like a cosplay, or is that what you call him? Like cosplay guy. So Melissa goes flying around the other way, and Jake and I start tracking down Gargamel.
Nice. That's cool though. I like it. Things like that when it happens.
Yeah.
I was at the local grocery store, and somebody had orange Dodge Charger, and they had the Southern flag on there, the Confederate flag.
Right.
And I'm like 50 feet away. I came running up to this girl. I'm surprised I didn't get shot. But I came running up, and I'm like, "Can I get a picture of your car?" Just like, I was geeking out. I got the picture though, so I'm happy.
Did it have the 01, like it was painted exactly like generally?
Yeah, yeah. Not the same as newer, but still.
So, like, once you've been on this show, and I've said many times, when I'm in Florida, I never see any of this. So whenever I see anything that's weird to me, I go chase.
Oh, good. That's always a good idea in Florida, between gators and rednecks. You know, what's the worst could happen?
But I never see anything in Florida.
What's I was just thinking? Did weird news happen while you're in Florida or no?
Nothing weird in Florida whatsoever. Halifax, my backyard, the grocery store, tons of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in Florida.
Well,
this is why I want the map.
Oh, with the pins, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have a Florida Cave Crew Radio show in Florida. I could drag my wife and kids down, and we could all meet up in Florida. We could do a show or 2 or 3, just hang out for a few weeks.
Right, do some pre-tapes or whatever. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
but we can't go to Disney World, okay? Because that's not where it happens.
No, and that's what I tell you all the time. You're in the tourist areas.
Yes.
You have to go outside into the neighborhoods.
Into the boonies.
Into the boonies.
Big B and I, and hopefully it still happens, are planning to go to London, England.
Nice.
At this point, we won't even go see Stu, but I'm just kidding you, Stu. We'll be with you. But anyway, we don't want to go to like the Palace or Big Ben. We want to see the allotment.
You're in Stench Alley,
right? Like,
yeah.
That's how I think Florida is I don't know where these places are.
Yeah, it's
but
like
those
Vegas.
are the places we want to see, right?
Yeah, got to get off the strip to see the crazy stuff in Vegas. You'll see some naked cowboy playing guitar, but off the strip is where it really happens.
That's right.
A naked cowboy playing guitar.
Actually, I think that was New York.
That's
the
we have the
underwear.
naked cowboy in Times Square. I don't know if he's still there. It was always he had his little 5 minutes of fame for a brief second in Times Square. I don't know if he's there. I don't go to Times Square. I don't give a shit.
I had my location mixed up.
Times Square. So whenever you go to Times Square, if you ever come to New York, either one of you, everybody goes to Times Square because that's where the ball drops and all of this. Don't let anyone hand you anything. Okay?
Even a flyer.
Very, very important. Because what they will do, and I told when Stu was here, we went into Manhattan, we went into Times Square because he wanted to see it. I said, Stu, don't take anything from anybody. I turned my back. Next thing I know, Stu is surrounded. I said, oh my God, Stu. So what happens is you'll get these kids that have their CD. Oh, here, listen to my, check out my CD. Check out my CD. So, you take the CD, then all of a sudden 10 of the friends are surrounding them and they kind of grab, you get like, $5 or whatever, $10, we're trying to do this and this, and they pressure you. They don't beat you up or anything, but they pressure you into giving them money under the guise of here's a free CD, listen to my music. Oh, now give me $20.
Oh.
So I told Stu, don't take anything from anybody. I turned my back. He's surrounded. I had to get in there. I took the CD. I was like, I said, get the fuck out of here. Like being from New York, how to handle these people.
Wait a minute. I can't do it. I've got no more room. Write down Choo Choo Stu AI getting a CD in Times Square.
Nice.
Okay. Stu I mean, literally getting CD in Times Square.
I'm thinking that Facebook user is Cyan Green.
It is, yes.
You're correct.
And she's talking about she has access to cocaine. I don't understand, but it's the same thing. Like you see these people dressed as Elmo and
can't buy
Spider-Man.
hamburgers, but she has access to cocaine.
But it's the same thing in time. You see these people dressed as Elmo, dressed as Spider-Man, dressed as all these characters. And they pressure you. They want to pressure you because it's mostly tourists in Times Square. And they don't know any better. They pressure you into taking pictures with them for cash. And it's like, being from New York, you just ignore. You either walk away from them or you just tell them to fuck off, and they leave you alone. Nobody's going to beat you up or anything. But with Stu, it was like I had to get these guys away from him and hand them back their CD. I was like, just get the fuck out of here. We're not interested. And we walk away. But I didn't tell Stu not 2 minutes before that happened. Don't take anything. And he takes something. So if you ever come to New York and are in Manhattan, and because people will try to hand you either flyers for something, whatever it is, or the CD scam. Right. Don't take anything from anybody. Walk past them and ignore them. Tell them to fuck off. That's the normal response. They're used to it. They won't run after you and stab you.
Wow. See, because I'm thinking like I've used fuck off when I'm saying hi to people. It all depends on the situation,
No, I mean in New York, it's like you just because they're preying on tourists, right?
Yeah.
So they don't know. Like looking at me, if I'm just walking down the street, they don't know if I'm a tourist or not. My response to them will tell them, I'm not a tourist. So just tell them, you fuck off. Okay, and then they move on. They're not gonna buy because they're not gonna get any money out of me. They are looking for the tourists that wide-eyed, first time in Manhattan. Oh look, buildings that are taller than my house, and have money falling out of their. They're sitting there holding their cash like. What? Wow! Look at that! Just asking to be fucking robbed. Right. Those are the people they're trying to go after.
Oh my Lord! You killed me.
Pro tip from a New Yorker:
thank you.
Go to Times Square, see the sights. Don't take anything from anybody, and ignore everybody that tries to give you something.
Wow. All right, we should name this show because I can't laugh anymore.
I haven't written anything down at all. I
literally have two things because I've been talking the entire time.
So I got a lot. I got okay, Grandpa, have another prune juice. This party cup can go all night long.
By the way,
I have no idea where I got this from. I wrote that. I have no idea where this is from. I heard a click
Oh, that's when I was trying to get on.
That was when he was trying to get on. I heard
okay.
I heard a click. The mic clicked something, and then we lost his audio again.
Gen Z are useless.
They are totally fucking useless.
Can't even read what that says. And then I think what I want to name the show is something in the guacamole.
That's good.
I don't care what's in the guacamole. Leave me alone and let me eat my food.
Yeah.
I like the guacamole or the cup one.
Well, that was good too, right? The party cup can go all night long, but that's
long. That's long.
Right.
So I already said I only have two because we've been talking. I haven't written anything down. So first one could be a show note. You wanted me to write Beth, the single mom with 7 kids.
Oh yeah.
Facebook user says Correctamundo. It is I, C-Ann Christine Green.
Do I get a Cave Crew shirt?
Huh?
Do I get a Cave Crew shirt then, or
you should have gotten a Cave Crew shirt anyway. We need to get you
the new ones.
Yeah,
I want to get a
Get
mug.
you the Mike Jolitz one.
Yeah, I want to
Did
get a
you
mug.
see the new ones? You're on there.
You're on.
I
it.
saw that. That's awesome. That's amazing.
And my nomination for a show name when we were talking about Bacon's choice of beers and what's on the can.
Rainbow.
Rainbows, flowers, and Oompa Loompas.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Rainbows,
flowers, and Oompa Loompas.
The only thing I could probably add would be a show note. Mike messed up the whole show. Almost no news.
You didn't?
No,
well, no, I mean it was just totally different from the way it normally is. So
no, but what you have to understand, when you're there being Anne Frank, Kellen Keller, whoever, so we try to plan a show. So, but when you plan a show, especially live, it's shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the stuff that makes you go sideways that makes a great show.
No, that happened a lot today.
That is true. Well, I mean, we had an entire show planned. We had news stories. We got to one news story, and it was a
Right.
fun show.
Which is awesome because now I got no work next week. I'm just going to send you the list. Plus you said save the other Florida. So we might have enough for August.
Right.
Wow.
We got plenty of plenty of stories now.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get some serious work done on the Jolitz Jamboree.
Well, I'm a participant, so I can't.
Which is about 3 weeks away.
I can't contribute because I'm a participant. I'm not
I bet Lincoln's helping.
What's your work schedule by Labor Day?
I'm basically 5 till 2 p.m. So 5
So the
o'clock
first-
shows are good.
September 1st?
Yeah.
All right. That's Jolitz Jamboree then.
September 1st. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
I
reach
have
out
some
to.
things. You're going to need to go get things. I will give you notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have to have items on hand for the
Right. If you do something wrong, past participants have eaten onions,
Mhm.
drank mustard.
Yes.
Can't remember what else.
Down to did a beer shooter, had it down an entire beer in one gulp.
Yeah, but that's no fun with Mike.
I couldn't do
that.
Drank hot sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, the hot sauce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. So it's answer right or be punished.
Yeah. Pretty much that's what Choo Choo Mania was. It'll be kind of the similar thing in
It'll be
Jolitz
fun
Jamboree.
because
Yeah.
you're really good at music. Big B's good at music. I've got a few things in my head that
right.
will have fun.
And this will be my first time participating. So.
Oh, cool. Cool.
So
And then
usually. Usually I
maybe-
was the moderator.
Oh, okay, all right. Maybe reach out to Lincoln and see if he's got some ideas. I'm sure he would.
That's scary.
He could throw some stuff at you that I might
Oh,
know,
maybe.
but I might not.
No, he's
But
scary.
No, he's not scary.
But he doesn't answer emails.
Oh, he does. He's answered
Does he?
all. Oh, you're not copied. Me and him are going like this.
Oh no, I'm not copied. No.
Oh, I'm
All
sorry.
I know, I was copied on the one email about the
Choo Choo
song.
AI.
No, the Florida song.
Oh,
and that's when I asked. I said, what is your PayPal? I'll send you some money for doing that for us. He never responded to me. I think like 2 months later, he sent me his physical address.
Yeah.
I don't need your address.
Oh, send him one of the computers.
No,
Yeah,
that's not happening.
Yeah, no, he said to me a couple of times, he's like, I do this because I like it,
No, I
And
know, but-
because he knows me too, so it's even twofold.
No,
so.
and I appreciate that, but like I do this because it's fun, right? But it's a lot of work, like doing that stuff. It's like that.
I played music for 10 years. I'm willing to give money to people who do music.
Yeah,
I know what it takes.
that talking FLA song was that would have cost me $100.
Oh wow!
And Cian Green is talking about snorting wasabi.
Oh no!
You got it, Cian. I've got it written down.
We got to get her out of that place.
This was apparently at a Christmas party she went to with the guy snorting wasabi sauce right in the restaurant. I don't know who she hangs out with.
I don't know.
They're snorting wasabi in the restaurant.
Wow.
We may have wasabi, but I'm not going to make them snort it. I don't want to kill anyone.
Yeah, no, I'm not snorting wasabi.
We might put wasabi on a Ritz cracker or something, but
That's rough.
Yeah.
If you really want to win, Mike, and send me some money, Big B does not do well with Taco Bell.
Oh, what's your PayPal?
That's only later on in the night. That has nothing to do with the immediate reaction.
Oh,
I know, but
I'll eat Taco Bell, but a couple hours later I'll have issues.
All right, boys, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you for whoever listens. We really love you more than you know. We're out of here. It's time to. Well, I'm having Kentucky Fried Chicken, by the way.
Just the skins, though.
Just the skin, yeah.
Just the skin. You got it. I don't like those circumcised chicken.
I want you to pack up and get out.
Get the hell out of here! Go! Just go! Get out! Get the hell out!
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I don't frankly have time for total political correctness. And this country doesn't have time either.